What's going on YouTube? It's your boy SRT Rob and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we got a little something different. As y'all boys know, we are in the Hellcat. And we are not in the Hellcat where it's coming from, America. We have a Hellcat in Europe. I bought it here. I'm from Europe. I live in Switzerland, Europe. If you're new to the channel, I make car content, I make lifestyle content, I make vlogging content. And in today's video, I basically made a Q&A on Instagram. Y'all asked me a lot of questions. Shut the fuck up. I be getting a lot of questions on Instagram DMs. I be getting a lot of, come on bro. I be getting a lot of questions on TikTok DMs. So I made a Q&A. And today I'll be going over all the questions y'all boys ask me and y'all girls obviously. Let me just start out first by saying owning a Hellcat in Europe, especially in Switzerland, is not cheap. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I do it, what I did, and how I bought it. Everything gonna be covered up. At the end of the video, I'm also gonna be telling y'all how I made my money, how much I paid for everything on the car. So yeah, just stick to the end, man. I'm gonna get over y'all question. I'm gonna talk about everything you need to know before you buy a Hellcat, if it's in America or Europe. So let me start off with the first question. The first question is how much I paid for insurance. I paid $1,800 a year for insurance, and I'm fully covered about everything. So I'm gonna try to be as transparent as I can. I live with my parents and I'm only 20, so you know it don't really make no sense for me to move out. So that's why I live with my parents. So the insurance is written on my mom's name, but the car note as is on my name. So I pay everything. So you know it's gonna be a little cheaper, because if you got a Swiss passport, it's gonna be cheaper. If you're over 25, it's gonna be cheaper. And if you're a woman, it's gonna be cheaper, because it's all statistically calculated. So my mom obviously is a woman, so it's gonna be cheaper since she over 25 and she got a Swiss passport. So that's why I got my insurance on my mom's name. Yeah, you could say, goddamn Rob, why you're not writing it on your own name? It's not gonna build your insurance trust up. But at the same time, bro, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't really plan on staying here for the rest of my life. So I'm not really seeing the point in just paying more for nothing, you know. So it don't make no sense for me to put it on my name, you know. I pay $1.8 thousand a year for insurance. Up to the next question. Can car content print money, especially an American V8 in Europe? Definitely can. I feel like anything can print money anywhere. You just got to know how to monetize it, you feel me? So yeah, that's simply that. I don't really know what to say too much more about that, but it definitely can print money. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I'm just starting to take it a little bit more serious, you know. So if you want to help me out, man, just let me know. Just subscribe a little bit. Just subscribe a little bit. You don't have to subscribe like, damn, subscribe. You can just subscribe a little bit, you feel me? Just a little bit. Do you recommend a V6 charger as a starter car in Germany? Now, I'm not really too familiar with all the prices in Germany, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you want to charge a V6, you're gonna have the cool status. Like you're gonna break necks even with the V6, because you don't see these cars here a lot. Like barely. You barely see a Charger anyway. Maybe you see Challengers a little bit more, but Chargers you don't really see them. So a V6 gonna break necks. Feel me? It's gonna look cool, but at the end of the day, bro, I feel like they overpriced a little bit. I went over the prices and I seen some of them are like 30K, 25K, and I'm like, bro, if you want to buy a V6 Charger, just don't pay anything more than 20K, because at that point you can just get a goddamn RT, a second gen Charger. You could get a Camaro. You feel me? Like just stack the pay until you're really ready to get what you actually want to get. Like, no, you know. And I also seen in Germany, y'all be up badging y'all shit, and that shit look weak as hell. I don't know why y'all be doing that. I be seeing like scat packs with a demon hood and they got down Hellcat decal, Hellcat this, Hellcat that. Man, watch out, bro. That shit is not it. So if you want to buy a V6, be proud of getting a V6, stand on it, and then stack your pape, and you're gonna get there. But don't just, I don't know, me personally, I'm not feeling that up badging bullshit. That's just me though. How are the police interactions? Now let me tell you, so the rules in Switzerland are pretty strict, so they don't play this car shit at all. Like your car gotta be quiet. You have on your car registration decibel count, so your car gotta be as loud as it said in the decibel count, and if it's louder, you're gonna get seized. Your shit gonna get seized. And my car, if you watch my videos, you know, yeah, it's a little loud. They be a little loud, you feel me? But yeah, the police interaction, it really depends. They don't really they don't give you a warning. They don't. They're just gonna ticket over with. And then another thing about Switzerland, y'all don't probably know, we have a lot of speeding cameras. So if you drive on the highway, let's say the car limit, the speed limit is like 70. I'm saying miles per hour because a lot of y'all are Americans and y'all are interested in how it is owning a Hellcat here. So you know, let's say you have a highway going 70 or 120 kilometers per hour or 70 mph. It's gonna be a lot of money you're gonna be spending if you don't do the speed limit. I ain't gonna lie, because it's like a box on the street, and if you drive too fast, if you drive over the speed limit, it's gonna take a picture of you. and your license plate and everything. And then you're gonna get a letter. If you drive 1 kilometer an hour over the speed limit, you're gonna pay 40 Swiss francs. 40 Swiss francs is like $42. That shit is crazy to me. And then if you drive like, I think if you drive like 20 kilometers an hour over the speed limit, you're gonna get your license took. Like, damn, bro, relax. When I was speeding in Atlanta, I got pulled over, and by GSP, he just gave me a warning. I was like doing like 90 in a 70, and he just gave me a warning. He was like, you know, bro, when I do this here, I'll probably get killed. Like, at this point, just kill me. You'd rather just kill somebody. You're probably gonna get away by killing somebody much rather than driving over the speed limit. I ain't gonna cap. So the police interactions and all is kind of like, it's a little struggle. I ain't gonna cap. It's a little struggle, but you gotta play it smart. I have a little, you know, police, they don't really know a lot about American cars, especially about like Hellcats. They don't really know a lot about them. So, you know, I can do everything legally. Obviously, they gonna, you know where I'm coming from. You know where I'm coming from. Is the Hellcat, is it a hoe magnet? I mean, I don't really care too much for hoes, but I seen some hoes go look crazy about the whip. I ain't gonna count. I mean, me personally, bro, I don't want to sound cocky, but I've been getting hoes, so I don't really see a difference. But I feel like some hoes like see you more respectable. Why are we saying hoes though? Like, why are you saying is it a hoe magnet? Let's say ladies. Let's keep it respectful. Some ladies like seeing a fast car, you know, they like seeing a man in a fast car whipping that motherfucker with one hand. You feel me? I mean, I don't really care for that, but you know, some ladies do appreciate a man with a fast car, with a nice car. You feel me? So yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let me know, ladies. Let me know if y'all like fuck with a man in a fast car. Stop calling my shit BBL. Boy, your ass got a wide body scat pack and a big srtlen. Your ass got a BBL scat. Simple. Godly. Ooh, fine shit say something. See, now I'm doing too much. You can only do downpipe, right? Or you can do whatever you want, bro. But it's like, you can't really do anything if we're being honest. So this car, if I'm being 100% honest, y'all, in Switzerland, you can't really do shit to a Hellcat. It's illegal. Everything you do is gonna be illegal. Because we got like types of cars. We got like, let's just say it's, for reference, it's an item number. So you got an item number of a BMW M5, for example. And then based on the item number, you can get this, you can get that, you can get downpipes, you can get a tune, you can get whoop-de-woo, you feel me? But the Hellcat is so rare in Switzerland that we don't even have a, for reference, item number for the car, a type number. We don't have that. It's just an X. It's just type X. So you really don't have a lot of options of modding your car, because everything you do in Switzerland to your car, you gotta go to the inspector, you gotta show your car. They gotta, you know, check if everything is legal. It's really nothing you can do to the car. You really just have to outsmart the system. I'm gonna be honest. You really can't do a lot of shit to the Hellcat in Switzerland. I don't know about the other parts. I think Germany is a little bit less strict than Switzerland. But the thing is, as I said in the beginning, the people, they don't really know a lot about the Hellcats. They don't know nothing about them, to be honest. I got pulled over, blacked out taillights, blacked out. I have this, I have that. They did not know anything. Like, you know, you just gotta play it smart. But yeah. It's kind of hard to mod the car here. It's kind of hard to mod the car here, you know. Is it cool to have a Hellcat? Bro, it's the best decision I made, bro. It's probably the dumbest financial decision I made, but every time I wake up, y'all gotta imagine, bro. Every time I wake up in the morning, I walk out the house, I see, damn, I did this all myself. And this my whip. I get in the car, I start it up, I hear that wah 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 wah. But this shit just, I don't know, it's just a dream that became reality. And then the interior, everything, like everything you do to the car, you just, you know, you just enjoy it, you feel me? It's like really some love type of shit. Obviously you can't get attached to the car, because at the end of the day, it's just a car. So if you crash it and you be attached to the car, you gonna be a little bit of pain, you feel me? What do your Swiss neighbors say about the Hellcat? I feel like me and my neighbors, we have a pretty good relationship. Me personally, I like my neighbors. I think they like me too. Actually, 2 of my neighbors, they came to my car and they say like, it sounds very good. They like the car, you know, and they say finally something going on. Like the town where I'm from has been kind of quiet, you know, nothing really going on ever since I brought the cat here. They, you know, some of them, they be happy about it. I feel like some of them don't really be happy about the noise, but at the end of the day, bro, it's my car, it's my decision. And you know, if you really have a problem with it, just come up, we can talk. You know, we grown, we can talk about it. But 2 of my neighbors, they like cars anyway, so you know, I feel like I'm in a good area, you feel me? A lot of y'all keep asking me, can you take me on a spin, can you can we go on a ride? I've never been in a Hellcat. Can we please go on a ride? I need to be in an SRT one time. I can't come up to y'all crib and just pick y'all up and go on a little ride. But if you see me outside, bro, just come up to me, ask me if we can go on a little ride. If I got the time, if I got, you know, we can do it. Just if you see me in person. But bro, I'm not gonna come up to your crib and knock on your door and be like, hey, ain't you the one that asked me for a ride? Let's go on a ride, bro. Come on, bro. Not doing that unless you pay me. But yeah, if you see me outside and you see, you know, I'm chilling, come up, ask me, obviously, you know, respectfully, and then we can go on a little ride. Of course, I don't mind. Like, bro, honestly, before I had the cat, I seen a cat parked out at somebody's porch 3 years ago, right? And I was like, damn, this shit is my dream car. I've never seen one in Switzerland. I was like, damn, I gotta ask him, right? I knock on the door, he opened up, I asked him for a ride, and he just took me on a ride. This shit was like, I would think it was like one of my first times in a Hellcat, and that shit was so like, it was so surreal. At that moment, I knew, all right, I'm getting a Hellcat. I'm getting one, and I did it. I got one. But yeah, if you wanna get a little ride on the SRT, just ask me if you see me outside, and then we can go on a little ride. Of course, just let me know. How big is it? So my car is 5 meters long. Bro, come on, bro. What kind of question, bro? Come on. Alright, so let's get to the real shit though. A lot of y'all ask me how the gas mileage is, how the gas prices is, how much I pay for gas in a week, how much I gotta fill up the tank, how much I pay for the car itself, how did I buy the car, where did I buy the car, who was my importer of the car, who imported my car. Let me break this shit all down for y'all, and then I'm also tell y'all what I do to get my money and what I did to pay this Hellcat. So let's start off with how much money I pay a month for the cat. So I made a down payment on the car of 17,000 Swiss francs. The total car price was 71,000 Swiss francs. I bought it brand new. I had a lot of luck. The car was at first 97 Swiss francs, and then the dealership, they stopped selling cars. They fell apart, and then they sold the car to a partner garage for a little bit cheap ass price, you know. And I got lucky, and I was one of the first ones that seen the car, because I've been analyzing the market for over years. I've been analyzing the market for 4 years or something, because I really wanted to get a car, but I really took my time. So I seen the car, I was like, damn, I really got to get that one. Then I was like, it's only 1,000 miles on, only 1,000 kilometers. That's like 600 miles on it, so that's like nothing. It's brand new. So I paid 71,000 for the car. I paid 17,000 Swiss francs for the down payment, and I paid 826 Swiss francs a month on the car for 3 years. And then I can decide if I want to pay off the car fully. Then I got like 30 grand left to pay off the car, or I can basically sell it back or trade it in for another car. I'm probably gonna keep it. So, you know, that's what I did. It wouldn't make no sense for me to buy it in cash, because I would have had to take my and then the next question is how much I pay for gas a week. Bro, this car is not to be driven daily. And if you get a Hellcat, you're gonna want to drive it every single day, because it's just so fun to drive it. It's so fun. But bro, the gas is gonna kick your ass, bro. The gas is gonna kick your ass. Oh God, bro. So right now I have an average mileage of 17.2 liters per 100 kilometers. I don't know how much it is in miles per gallon. Y'all can do the math, but that's a lot. And I haven't been really dogging it. Like, I haven't really been dogging it. I really just been on some chill shit, you feel me? But I'm not driving it daily, at least trying to not drive it daily. First, when you get the cat, you're gonna drive it more. Obviously, you're gonna pay more. But right now, I'm trying to keep it on filling up the gas once a week. And the gas prices here are insane, bro. The gas prices in Switzerland are crazy. For a full tank of gas, I pay $120. That's 100 Swiss francs. So every time I gotta fill up the car is 100 Swiss francs. That's $120. It's a lot of money, my boy. I'd say you gotta fill up the gas every 2 days of driving it, like actually driving it. But I'd say if you really dog it, 2 days in a row max. So monthly I pay on gas right now like 400 Swiss francs. Then I pay 1,800 Swiss francs a year for my insurance. And then for an oil change, now this is the good part. If you gotta maintain your car, if you gotta do a service, like if you gotta change your oil, you're gonna have to only pay like 300 max. It's not a lot of money to maintain the car. The only thing you're gonna pay is gas, yeah. And sometimes, like, it depends on how you drive, but sometimes you also gotta pay gas. Yeah, gas. This car sucks a lot of gas. It sucks probably more than your ex somewhere right now. So you gotta be prepared to fill up the gas every single day. And then another thing you gotta think about in Switzerland, especially in Switzerland or Germany, the rules, bro. Because we got strict ass rules. If you drive doing excessive noise, you're gonna get booked. You're gonna get charged and booked, and you gotta pay a ticket. And it's not even you speeding, like you're doing crazy shit, you're doing burnout, you spinning tires. It's just you Let's say you downshift in the city and then you upshift again and you downshift again. Over with. If you have undercover police, over with. You're gonna get charged, bro. You're gonna get booked. So you really gotta think about where you dogging your shit. So where you drive crazy. You gotta think about how fast you drive. Cause yeah, it's not only gonna be sunshine and rainbow. Now, how do I make my money? And how did I pay for the haircut? I did an apprenticeship as a computer scientist for 4 years. That's pretty equal to going to college and having a major in IT. I work in IT and I'm an application manager in the state hospital. I'm not gonna say how much money I make, but just know I'm getting paid a pretty decent amount of money. I have a pretty good job that's pays me good money. And I've been also in the crypto world for a couple years. I haven't been doing it actively and consistently, but I've been here and there, you know, investing my money here and there. And also in real estate, I also have a few thou in real estate, you feel me? That's really how I make my money. But if you live in Switzerland or Europe, you already have a good living condition, especially in Switzerland. Especially if you have a job, you have a pretty good living condition. So the best part of making money in Europe, bro, I'm trying to tell you, the best way to make money is just not spending it. Simple. It's so simple, bro. Not spending it and investing it. That's like the two easiest steps. So let me give you a little example. When I went to school and work, I always went to eat outside. I was going with friends. I spent like 20 bucks on a meal and it wasn't even that good. So I started bringing food from home to work and to school. So, you know, I saved like 500 a month just off doing that. I didn't go to no clubs. I ain't go to no parties. I didn't even want to go. Like, you know, you're not missing out, bro. And you can always save money anywhere. Do you really need them shoes, bro? Do you really need them shoes? You already have 3 Jordans. You already have the CPFM Forces. Do you really need another pair, bro? Do you really need another pair of purple jeans, bro? Do you really need that? Think about it. Like, if you go out, they're gonna see your fit like one time and then you're gonna have another fit, and like, come on, bro. Like, don't just go and waste money for no reason. It's not gonna make you cooler. I promise you. Yeah, YouTube, if you have more questions for me, DM me on Instagram or TikTok, wherever you want to DM me. It's gonna be right here. And like the video, subscribe. I hope this helped y'all. I hope I can make it a little bit interesting. And yeah.